What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now in today's video, guys, I'm going to be showing you all how you guys can get into bot lobbies, also known as how to disable skill-based matchmaking in Fortnite. And I will be giving you all 3 methods on how to do this. So before I do get into the video, I'd really appreciate it if you guys could drop a like in the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I am on the road to 10,000 subscribers, so I'd really appreciate it if you guys could subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure to use my supporter creator code MJB7 in the Fortnite item shop to support me any further, and without further ado, let's get right in the video. So getting into the first method, this is the most known method. Many people already know this, but if you don't know already, basically what you can go ahead and do is create a brand new account. This can be on any device that has Fortnite. This can be on the Switch, Xbox, PC, any device. So once you have basically created a new account, you want to go ahead and friend your main account. And once you've friended your main account, you want to go ahead and send your main account an invite. And then you want to go ahead and join their lobby. And once you've joined their lobby, you want to double check and make sure that they are party leader, and then you can go ahead and ready up. And that is basically the end of the first method. Now, one more thing to keep in mind: if you keep your second account in the game, it can potentially level up, and you don't want to do that because if your second account levels up, your lobbies can get harder and this isn't going to work anymore. So I'd recommend exiting the round with your second account, and you can just go ahead and play with your main account. Getting into the second method, this method is a little bit different. It isn't as known as the other method I just talked about, but this method is still pretty good, and you can actually do this in solos. Now, the only issue is that it is only for consoles, so this only works on Xbox, PlayStation, and I think the Switch as well. Basically, how to do this method for Xbox, I'll go ahead and put it on screen right now. You just want to go ahead and go into your settings, go into account, and then go to privacy and online safety. Click Xbox Live privacy, go into view details and customize, and then go ahead and go into communication and multiplayer. Scroll over, and then the second option you want to go ahead and put on block. Now, that setting is basically going ahead and turning off cross-platform, meaning you are just going to be playing with Xbox players. And to do this on PlayStation and I think Switch as well, you want to go ahead and just go into your settings and scroll down all the way to where you see cross-platform, or it might say cross-matchmaking, whatever it does say. And then you want to go ahead and turn that off. And that is basically the second method. It is turning off cross-platform, and it is taking out a lot of the sweats. Now, obviously, you could go ahead and run into a sweat doing this as well, but it really just depends on your luck. Now, sometimes it will take a while to load into a match, and you may have to wait a long time for it to actually work. So it really just depends on what time you are playing during the day. And yeah, that is basically the end of the second method. Now, getting into the third and final method, I actually haven't seen anyone do this method, so this is a pretty new method that I kind of discovered on my own. But basically, all you have to do is play on another platform. Now, what I mean by this is, let's say you're on Xbox and you have a PlayStation. If you play on PlayStation, Fortnite basically has this thing where they think you're not used to a PlayStation controller or something like that. I don't really know how it works, but it'll go ahead and make your lobby significantly easier. Of course, after you play a few rounds and you're sweating in it, it'll probably put you back in your normal lobbies, but this is a pretty decent method to go ahead and do. Now, let's say you're on PC and you have an Xbox, you want to go ahead and try this on. You may be saying, I'm not good on an Xbox controller, so this isn't going to work good for me. Well, basically, all you have to do is plug in your keyboard and mouse into your Xbox, and you can go ahead and play keyboard and mouse, and this should still work. It's a very simple method. This worked for me when I went ahead and switched from Xbox to PC. My lobbies were, for whatever reason, easy when I went on PC at first, but once I started sweating, everything went back to normal. And recently I went back to Xbox, and Xbox lobbies were pretty easy at first, and they actually still are for me right now. So yeah, that's a pretty interesting method. Hopefully this does work for you, and hopefully this video did help you as well. And if it did, make sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We are on the road to 10,000 subscribers, so it'd mean a lot to me if you guys could subscribe to the channel. I'll go ahead and let you guys watch the rest of the gameplay if you want to, so thank you all so much for watching this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later.